Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what secrets are hiding in the darkness between the stars? Space isn't just vast and beautiful, it's utterly bizarre. Today, we're diving into some of the most mind blowing, lesser known facts about the cosmos that will completely change how you see the universe. From diamond planets to the smell of space itself, prepare to have your mind expanded. Let's get started. Number 1. The smell of space. Let's start with something unexpected. Space has a smell. Now, you might be thinking, how can a vacuum have a smell? Well, astronauts who've conducted spacewalks report that when they return to the airlock and remove their helmets, their suits carry a distinct odor. They describe it as a mix of seared steak, hot metal, and welding fumes. Some even say it smells like gunpowder or burnt almond cookies. This metallic, acrid scent is believed to come from polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, complex molecules that are created during the combustion of stars. These molecules cling to spacesuits during spacewalks and release their smell when exposed to the oxygen-rich environment inside the spacecraft. So while you can't smell space directly, the universe leaves its calling card on everything it touches. Next time you smell something burnt, you might just be getting a whiff of what the cosmos smells like. Number 2. Rogue planets. We're used to thinking of planets as objects that orbit stars, but did you know there are billions of planets just drifting through space with no star to call home? These are called rogue planets, and they've been ejected from their solar systems, wandering the galaxy in complete darkness. Scientists estimate there could be more rogue planets in the Milky Way than there are stars. Imagine a world in eternal night with no sun to warm it, no day-night cycle, just frozen and alone in the void. Some of these rogue planets might even have moons. And interestingly, if a rogue planet is large enough and has geological activity, it could theoretically harbor life beneath an icy crust, heated by internal processes rather than a sun. The existence of rogue planets challenges our understanding of planetary formation and makes us reconsider where life might exist in the universe. Not everything needs a star to survive. Number 3. Diamond planets. Speaking of planets, let me introduce you to the most expensive real estate in the universe. There are planets made almost entirely of diamond. Yes, you heard that right. Diamond planets. One such planet is called 55 Cancri A, located about 40 light years from Earth. This super-Earth orbits incredibly close to its star and is twice the size of our planet. Scientists believe that due to its high carbon content and intense pressure, a significant portion of this planet's mass could be crystalline diamond. We're talking about a world where mountains, valleys, and possibly entire continents are made of solid diamond. Another example is a former star called BPM 37093, nicknamed Lucy after the Beatles song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. This white dwarf star has cooled and crystallized, with astronomers estimating its core contains a diamond roughly the size of our moon, about 10 billion trillion carats. The universe's jewelry collection is far more impressive than anything we have on Earth. Number 4. The Great Silence. Here's a sobering thought. With an estimated 200 billion trillion stars in the observable universe, and potentially billions of habitable planets, why haven't we found any evidence of alien life? This puzzle is known as the Fermi paradox, and it's one of the most haunting questions in science. Some theories suggest that intelligent civilizations might self-destruct before achieving interstellar communication. Others propose that advanced aliens might be deliberately avoiding us, or that we're simply looking in the wrong places or using the wrong methods. There's even the dark forest theory, which suggests that alien civilizations stay quiet because announcing your presence in the universe might be dangerous. Perhaps the most unsettling possibility is the Great Filter, the idea that there's some barrier in the evolution of life that's nearly impossible to overcome. The terrifying question is that filter behind us or ahead of us? Are we one of the few species to make it this far, or are we approaching an inevitable wall that has stopped every other civilization before us? The silence of the cosmos might be trying to tell us something important. Number 5. Water in space. Let's lighten things up a bit. Did you know there's a massive cloud of water floating in space that contains 140 trillion times more water than all of Earth's oceans combined? This cosmic reservoir surrounds a quasar called APM 08279 plus 5255, located 12 billion light years away. The water exists as vapor distributed across hundreds of light years in an environment that's incredibly hostile. It's around a massive black hole where temperatures reach millions of degrees, Yet somehow this vast amount of water persists. The discovery of water throughout the universe, from the ice on Mars to the subsurface oceans on moons like Europa and Enceladus, tells us that one of life's essential ingredients is surprisingly common. Comets are basically dirty snowballs that delivered much of Earth's water billions of years ago. Water isn't rare in the cosmos, it's practically everywhere. This significantly increases the odds that life, in some form, exists beyond Earth. Number 6, time dilation. Here's where things get truly weird. Time doesn't pass at the same rate everywhere in the universe. Thanks to Einstein's theory of relativity, we know that time moves slower in stronger gravitational fields and at higher speeds. For example, astronauts on the International Space Station age slightly slower than people on Earth, about 0.007 seconds slower for every 6 months in orbit. It's not much, but it's measurable. If you were to orbit a black hole at the right distance, time dilation could become extreme. You could orbit for what feels like a few hours to you, but when you return to Earth, decades or even centuries could have passed. This isn't science fiction, it's real physics. GPS satellites have to account for time dilation because time runs faster for them in orbit than it does on Earth's surface. Without correcting for these relativistic effects, GPS would become inaccurate by about 10 kilometers per day. Your smartphone navigation literally depends on Einstein being right about the nature of time and space. The universe is stranger than we can imagine, and you're carrying proof of it in your pocket. Number 7, neutron stars. Let me tell you about the densest objects in the universe besides black holes, neutron stars. When a massive star explodes in a supernova, its core can collapse into an object only about 20 kilometers across, but containing more mass than our sun. The density is incomprehensible. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth. That's like taking Mount Everest and compressing it into a sugar cube. If you dropped a marshmallow onto a neutron star from 1 meter high, it would hit the surface at around 7 million kilometers per hour and release the energy of a nuclear bomb. Neutron stars also spin incredibly fast. Some rotate hundreds of times per second, and they have the strongest magnetic fields in the universe, trillions of times stronger than any magnet on Earth. These magnetic fields are so powerful they could erase your credit cards from thousands of kilometers away and rearrange the atoms in your body if you got too close. They're nature's ultimate extremes, pushing physics to its absolute limits. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you're not just looking at distant points of light. You're looking at diamond worlds, wandering orphan planets, water clouds bigger than solar systems, and objects so extreme they bend the very fabric of space and time. The universe isn't just out there, it's weirder, more violent, more beautiful, and more mysterious than we ever imagined. Thanks for watching and keep looking up. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible facts about our universe. See you in the next video.